Look, it's been fantastic. We arrived yesterday, and I think that although that's it's a small crew to what we would normally take for a race weekend, but all the team members are really excited. I think that all but one, it's the first time to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, so it's exciting for us to come to a new country and experience all new things.
What is it on the race?
Well, at the moment, it's we haven't had a chance to have a look at the track as such. We've seen bits and pieces of the circuit from up above, but it's something that the next couple of days we'll have an opportunity to look at the track, try to relate that to circuits we have back in Australia. At the moment, it looks pretty much like the Gold Coast circuit. So we'll, with that, we'll obviously set the car up to suit that style of circuit. But in saying that, the weekend is obviously for us to put on a good show. There's only 5 of the 25 cars that we have in Australia, and it's great to be one of those 5 cars representing V8 Supercars. Wow. Hopefully, age, knowledge, wisdom. Look, it's great to come to a brand new circuit. As I said, we've got no previous data. It's going to obviously rely on the driver's input and feel to try and set the car up as quick as we can. Obviously, I have my engineer that I work with in Australia. He's here this weekend, so he, Grant McPherson, and myself will obviously work very close to setting the car up. We have limited time, but with that time, we've got to be very mindful of utilising it properly. And I think that it's a little bit old school. Everything we don't have everything we have in Australia that we can rely on, the data and everything else. So it's a little bit old school. It relies on the driver to feed back that information, then the teams to obviously make adjustments. I think we'll be right for this weekend. Well, at the moment it's a little bit unknown, but I think from what the parts that I've seen, I think it's 10 being the best. I think it's probably an 8 or a 9. I think that's without fully seeing the circuit at the moment. I think as I said, the elements that make up a good track are obviously fast corners, slow corners, altitude change, or elevation change, I should say. And I think that at the moment, from what I've seen, that this circuit has that. I think it's definitely a challenging track for drivers. Being a street circuit, the surface always constantly changing. The crown of the road makes it interesting. The manholes, the white lines, everything that we combat normally back at home, we'll definitely be having obviously a battle on our hands here this weekend. So street circuits, drivers tend to love because of those elements and those challenges that you 9 times out of 10 can never make a car perfect. Some part of the element, drivers are just going to have to physically drive the car and put up with it. The plan is to go out there and, as I said, the 5 drivers are already talking about obviously not only the track but obviously what we're going to face, and we're all at the moment having a bit of mind games about who's going to be setting the fastest lap time. So hopefully it's us. We'll be no doubt that this weekend is very important to not only put on a good show, but we want to win the races. There's no doubt that we come here to win races, and not only myself, but the 5 workers that we have here that have come across, here this weekend are all the key guys that we have back in Australia. So we've brought our A game, and we're here to win races.